You're now listening to the Bordertown Pro Wrestling Podcast.
You can't say that on there. Stop it. You're going to get me in trouble with the sponsors again.
Can you say that on the air?
It's your show.
Here are your hosts, the infamous Jay Moore and Classic Chris.
Infamous Jay Moore here with the Master of Ceremonies, Classic Chris. It's the Bordertown Wrestling Podcast. Classic, what's going on, my man?
Nothing much. How's it going, Jay Moore?
I
Big
haven't
show,
been happy.
man.
I haven't been happy, as you know.
I know.
Yeah, I
Now
don't
the footage is out. You got to see the footage.
Right. I know. I don't want to start off.
Quick to block off Sam Cino from entering the ring, but quick to allow him to count the pin for Congo Kong to get the win.
Yeah, I don't want to start this podcast off so hot and manufactured, but
manufactured. What do you?
I'm more disappointed that for such a great main event in the main event of the match that I said would be the biggest main event in Niagara history. I'm so disappointed.
We're going to do it again.
The results of it, and it's just not on my top 10 of matches that I've been a part of that I'm proud of. I
should be number one.
What, this match here?
Oh yeah.
It would be great if
biggest match of 2019.
It would be great if Michael Elgin didn't
closing out the year with a bang.
Yeah, well, you're proud of it because it's a ticket seller for you.
Well, Bordertown Pro Wrestling has been, as you even put it, the house that Congo Kong built. And Jay Moore built that house too. I'm in there for the ride as well. Well, I better have been.
Let's go back for the audience that are not clued into what we're talking about exactly. Last show we promoted Monster Congo Kong against Michael Elgin for the Bordertown Wrestling Heavyweight Championship, which was the match of the year in Niagara, which was actually the best card as far as I'm concerned here in Niagara of the year. No doubt about that. And as far as I'm concerned, Bordertown Pro Wrestling, literally. Pardon?
Well, the card we got for Seasons Beatings is good, but go on.
No, the card we have with Seasons Beatings is very bad. For the fact
you just don't like the main event.
Right. For the fact that Congo Kong on the last show, what was the name of that last show again?
Hail to the King.
Hail to the King, which is Hail to the Kong, as we should be calling it. Which Congo Kong beat Michael Elgin, and then Michael Elgin went into business for himself, booking himself a rematch. With me handcuffed to Sam Cino, who was not an official referee, interfered in the last match, who had nothing to do with the Congo Kong Elgin match.
Referee was knocked out. Sam Cino was coming to the ring. He's going to count the pin because Michael Elgin had Kong down. You said you blocked him off because you're like, hey, you're not the official of this match.
No,
you're not the guy assigned to this match. So I can see where you're coming from there. You want
then why are you doing anything about it?
Then why? But then though. The referee was still knocked out. Our main referee was still knocked out. The referee assigned to the match. Steve was out cold. And you had no problem with Sam Cino. You had no problem with him counting the 1, 2, 3 for Kong to retain the title.
Oh, I didn't even know. I just know. Yeah, no, I guess. If you're going to stick your nose in that far. Listen, Kong was going to win anyways. Whether the referee's knocked out or not knocked out, Kong was going to win that match. Kong's not going to take a fall to Michael Elgin. Get real.
Well, Kong, he's undefeated at Bordertown.
Oh, that's right. He remains undefeated. And I
give Kong all the credit in the world.
I think that you should call the whole match off. And even if Kong wants to do the match, I'm not agreeing to being handcuffed to Sam Cino, the official on the outside. We don't need two referees in this match. And how far are we going to go with this? Now he's even saying that if he wins the match, that I'm going in the ring for 5 more minutes with Michael Elgin. What is this? Why is it all stacked up Michael Elgin's end, and why are you agreeing to it to get another rematch just to sell some more tickets? And why am I once again putting my neck out there for a company that I believe in? From day one, I've been at a company that I believe in, that I feel is the greatest wrestling company in Niagara.
Thank you.
And you dump on me like this. If Elgin wins, then I got to get in the ring for 5 minutes with Elgin. During that, while I'm waiting for that, I got to be handcuffed to Sam Cino, the referee. What is this? Really, what is this? What is this? How much more can I do for Bordertown Pro Wrestling before I quit?
You've done a lot, Jay, and we're thankful for everything you've done. And the thing is, though, to me, I didn't even want to do the handcuff thing. Well,
then why are you saying that?
Kong didn't agree to it, Kong agreed to it, so I was like, it's something we could have worked out with the contract work, but Kong and Michael Elgin did a verbal agreement in front of so many witnesses. Too many, and it's even recorded live.
Kong and Elgin aren't in this room right now. They're not in this studio. And
neither's the contract or the lawyer.
we have millions of people listening to the show right now. Like, why don't you just throw all that stuff out? The show hasn't happened.
I can.
I mean,
I'm
you
a man of
can't.
the
Yeah,
people.
of
I have
course,
to
no.
deliver
You're
as
afraid Elgin-
advertised the main event of the century. We're closing out 2019 with a bang.
Yeah, and you could be here too. You can be here to party with the wrestlers before New Year's. It doesn't really matter. I'm not getting in the ring with Michael Elgin anyways, just like Kong said. Kong is going to beat the snot out of Michael Elgin here at the Fort Erie Native Center on
He
the 28th
broke his
of
silence on that
December.
one. That's how much he
Yeah,
believes in
no,
his abilities and how much
you know,
he's not going to put you in harm's way.
Not to sound so fake, but shit's about to get real. I might as well just say it.
Well, it's
even
going
though-
to be. It's for the title.
Yeah.
This is more than just the belt, though. Like heck, like you're handcuffed to a ref. If Kong loses, not only does he lose the title, but like heck, he could lose you. Like you could be in the hospital if Michael Elgin gets his hands on you.
Oh, I don't want to get in the ring with Michael Elgin.
Oh, I
man.
know you don't.
I do not want to get in the ring.
I don't
with
even want to
Michael
get in the ring
Elgin.
with
Like,
Michael Elgin.
You know that he's like so much history in Japan. So many huge matches as he in Ring of Honor. So much in Impact Wrestling. I do not want to get in the
He
ring
was
with Michael
so
Elgin.
angry after that match. I was afraid to get in the ring to hand him the microphone.
Yeah. Well, he's a thick dude. He's a big dude.
It's terrifying.
You know
Same
what I
with
mean?
Kong. Like the ring. We gotta make sure it's like reinforced, extra welded, just to make sure it can keep up with these two monsters. It's
Yeah.
going to be a battle.
No, it's going to be good. We got some more matches.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, plus, before we get even to the main event,
Yes.
once again, I'll be here with Pat Porter for 91.7 Giant FM doing the VIP party, and we got
Yes.
some surprises for the VIP
Yeah,
members.
we're going to be even having a VIP giveaway for you guys to do this show.
Yeah.
The official Bordertown Pro Wrestling hat will be given away
Yeah.
with an autographed show poster.
That's right, year-end giveaway. I'll throw in a free selfie with Jay Moore to
There
the
we
giveaway
go.
winner. Yes.
That's a prize on its own. I should take away the hat.
That's it, and with some VIP matches and also some more surprises.
Exactly.
Because I am promising to this audience that if you buy that VIP ticket every single time, if I'm going to host it with Pat Porter, that there will be some sort of VIP surprise appearance on those shows. I'm not just going to give you 2 matches and walk away and then we start the show. There will be something, whether it be a giveaway, whether it be a guest, whether some sort of extra for
Even
the
if
VIP
it's the Pat
members.
Porter Show live.
Yeah, so
You
many
know,
people
we'll
like
do
Pat
something.
Porter in Fort Erie. It really bothers me. It just drives me nuts.
Well, he's stealing your thunder.
Yeah, but why do the wrestling fans like Pat Porter? He's never contributed to any sort of wrestling event.
Well,
You
he was
know-
there day one too. Pat Porter's there.
To
He's
do
been out
what?
some-
To call me a putz? Like, we're beyond the putz. We're beyond
Yeah,
the
we are
putz.
way beyond that.
But it doesn't seem like now the way the Fort Erie crowd turned on me on the last show. And when, for Elgin, just because I'm getting handcuffed to the referees, that's the thing
No,
I don't like.
I think that's something just the fans want to see. It's
Oh
never
yeah,
been
it's
done
like
before.
a buzzword. They're dropping handcuffed in 5 minutes in the ring with me. All of a sudden, you turn me, an ambassador for this company from day one, and the fans literally turn against me because Michael Elgin says it. It's just absolutely disgraceful. It really is. Like I'm not going back to my roots or anything
Uh-huh.
like that.
No,
I'm just
exactly.
calling it like it is. When I worked so hard for this company to get to the fans to a certain point of
You
always
feel that they
delivering
turned their backs on you.
in the snap of a finger.
Uh-huh.
In the snap of, as soon as Elgin said I would be handcuffed to Sam Cino, and he has 2 referees out there, and if he wins, he gets in the 5 minutes in the ring with me. The crowd, I just turned my head
popped.
and they exactly. What a joke! Like you
They're
people
like
are
sharks
gonna
in the water when they
no,
sense
they're
blood.
no, they're not like sharks. They're like sheep because Elgin says it, and because he's back in Ontario, it's anything Elgin wants, Elgin's gonna get. I've been through this before. I've seen this before.
Uh-huh.
I've seen the Sean Spears come back and get the same treatment. I've seen the Showtime Eric Youngs come back and get the same treatment. Why would Michael Elgin be any different? Of course they're happy to see him back. You know who's not happy to see him back? Me. In fact, I don't think you should book Elgin ever again. After this, he's out the door.
Well, what if he walks away with the title?
He's not walking. How dare you? How dare you say that?
But besides that,
How
speaking
dare
of
you.
titles, though, this show, we have the finals of the tag team tournament. The Pillars against the Factory, Sebastian Suave and Brent Banks taking on Alec Grum and Jordan James.
Okay, beautiful.
They each team went through a couple matches to get to the finals. They went through the quarterfinals, semis, and now the finals. Here we are. It's been going on since October.
Yeah, well,
Or September, sorry. That when we started the tournament.
I'm interested in seeing what happens in that match because the Pillars are great and, of course, have been taking over the territory for a long time, but a lot of people are liking the Tyson crew.
I understand. Like, no, the pillars have been taken over.
Right.
But these factory kids, though,
the factory kids, I call them the Tyson crew. I knew
they were trained by Tyson Dukes and turned their backs on them.
Yeah, well, I like to call them Tyson's kids because that's Tyson.
That's their roots. That's their roots.
It's his kids. Anyways, the factory.
Yeah, no, it's going to be a good match. These kids, they've impressed me. Heck, they made it to the finals.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't call them kids.
No, I shouldn't. I shouldn't. No, these guys made it to the finals, and that's exactly.
Yeah, well, here they are, the finals, the factory against the Pillars, and
history's going to be made. First ever Bordertown Tag Team Champion.
Let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Is Tyson Dukes a wild card?
Well,
He's
Tyson
a pillar.
Dukes will be in the building.
Well, and he's also a pillar, is he not?
Yes, he is.
Who do you think he's going to be going for, the Pillars or the factory?
Well, of course, he's going for the Pillars because don't forget.
You mean to tell me that Tyson Dukes is going to turn his back on the factory?
Well, they've been battling each other for how long? Don't forget, Dukes did go through the factory gauntlet.
This is amazing.
Yeah. The students and Dukes have not gone here at Bordertown for some reason. These kids turned their backs on Tyson, and he's been, slowly but surely been putting them in their place.
Yeah, well, good, because I have found
teach them a little respect.
You know what? Yeah, like these kids should be kissing Tyson Dukes' feet.
Well, heck, you know Tyson Dukes very well.
Well, of course I have, and you know what? The man's a leader here in Ontario, and anybody trained by Tyson Dukes, is being trained by a top-notch pro, and for them to turn their back on Tyson Dukes is kind of like shocking in a way to me. I just can't believe that they have the gall and the nerve to turn their back on their trainer, who is a
they're Mr.
legend.
Miyagi, they're sensei. Like they're
and who's
guy
behind
that got
this?
into the
Strider,
dance.
I assume.
Well, we haven't seen Strider in a while ever since he had that Achilles injury.
And what about the kid with the red hair?
That's Alec Chrome, yeah.
Carrot Top.
Alec Chrome?
Yeah.
Alec Chrome? No, he's in that match with Jordan James, him against Suave and Banks.
Yeah.
Pillars of Factory.
Exactly. Well, so that's going to be happening, and that's what you said for the finals or for the belt?
That's the finals for the tag team tournament.
Oh my God! So we're going to have new tag team champions.
First time ever in Bordertown Pro Wrestling.
Wow, that's unbelievable. That's amazing news.
Then other first is we're having the first ever mixed tag team match with Nova teaming up with Holden Albright taking on Gabriel Fuerza and Alexi Nicole. And it's funny about the whole Nova thing. A lot of fans, they've said that, it's like she sold her soul to the demon. The Holden Albright with his wolf mask, because Nova, the fans loved her. She's coming out, and then all of a sudden, it's like she turned her back on the fans. Coming out, interfering in Alexi Nicole's match against Holden Albright. Spraying that dust in her face.
Well, big deal. Like, Alexi Nicole is tough competition.
I
mean, is Nova going to sit there worried about the fans, or is Nova going to be worried about the competition here at Bordertown Wrestling? I mean, Alexi Nicole has got to be knocked down a couple notches.
Undefeated. Well,
undefeated.
Actually, no, she lost to Holden Albright, but still, in women's single competition, she's undefeated.
I'm a big fan of Nova for one thing, and number two, the way these fans were in the last show, like I can't say that Nova turned her back on anybody. Nova's doing business, and the fans don't like it. Just like they, suddenly have some sort of issue with me where I got to get in the ring with Michael Elgin. Screw the fans. I'm on the Nova's side, but I don't think she's doing it because she doesn't like the fans. I think she's doing it because she's doing the business, and the fans, all they want to do is cry about it like they do everything. They just
do you think it could be the fact that, hey, in December we're crowning tag team champions? Is that, does she probably think, down the road is Bordertown introducing a women's championship?
Yeah, I definitely think that. Of course. Let me ask you something.
Yeah.
When you're the promoter,
of course.
Let's face it.
Yeah, everyone knows.
No
secret.
When you bring in Nova and when you do business with Nova, the impression I get when I talk to Nova is she's all business.
She is. She's a great competitor.
You know what I mean? She's not here to play around. She's here to wrestle, and she's here to compete, and she's here to win championships. And she knows that Bordertown Wrestling is.
Elegant. To put it plain and simple, she's just here to kick ass.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. No, Nova's. We legit have the best women's wrestling in Niagara. I will stand by this company, Bordertown Pro Wrestling. I've said this from the start. I work for all the companies here in Niagara that anything that had any sort of name value to it, I've worked for them all. And this is my home. And I'm not out here to spew crap to the crowd.
No.
I think this is the number one promotion in Niagara, and I think the fans are getting behind it. And this card is going to be no
the best
different.
kept secret in Niagara.
Absolutely.
The best pro wrestling you're going to see in Niagara is at Bordertown Pro Wrestling. This is the best wrestling outside of Hamilton. Like when you come out of Toronto to Hamilton, the best wrestling out of there is Bordertown Pro Wrestling.
It speaks for itself. We had Elgin Monster Congo Kong undefeated here with the
2020.
championship.
We have Ethan Page coming back.
Exactly.
Like, we have a stacked roster.
Falaba, Bin Hamid,
yeah.
Tyler Turva, Carter Mason. The list goes on and on.
Lionel Knight, Nova, Alexia Nicole, Von Vertigo, Gabriel Fuerza.
There's no weak
Tarek.
link. There's no weak link here. Yeah.
That's exactly it. There is no weak link.
And you know what I've been noticing? I want to get back to the VIP.
Yeah.
Making a name for himself real quick, Ethan Dukes.
Undefeated.
Yeah. Undefeated in the VIP.
Like heck, undefeated singles competition, undefeated tag team competition. The future is looking bright for Ethan Dukes.
Yeah, 100%, man. That'd be great to see Ethan Dukes. He'll be here. There'll be a lot of more announcements coming.
Yes. There's going to be plenty more coming in the weeks, building up to the show.
Yeah.
Because it's the holiday season, so we can't really give it to them all at once, because it'll be boom, match overload, because you got Kong versus Elgin. You've got the mixed tag team match. You got the tag team tournament finals. We can't really just give it all of them at once.
We don't have to, because I don't want to think about the entire card. Like when you sit me down for these podcasts, I like to comment on the things, but there's so much depth to these matches,
yes.
So much depth to this show, so much talent to talk about. For me to sit here and spew it all out, it's just.
Actually, I do have a gift for the fans. You know what? I will.
You kind of are like the surprise guy that keeps popping up all these surprises all the time, and with the fans want a match, you give it to them, and whoa, what do you got?
Well, being a man of the people, like I said,
right?
Fans have been asking for it, and they're going to get it. Space Monkey is coming back to Bordertown Pro Wrestling. Yes, he's a huge hit at the Trick or Treat match. Fans love him. He fought not Michael Elgin. He fought Ethan Page in a Falls Count Anywhere match. Fans want Space Monkey, and he's coming back December 28th at Season's Beatings.
Yeah, man.
So that's something all the fans can look forward to.
No, I'm a fan of Space Monkey. I've worked with Space Monkey before, with formerly when I was with Jackson Jarvis.
Yes, 4 years own Jackson Jarvis.
Yes, who is now an unknown in the wrestling business, but life moves on. So
the business stops for nobody. It doesn't. That's the thing. The pro wrestling industry. I hate to use this phrase because I might get in trouble for it, because PC community. Right. She's a cruel mistress. Like
no, you can't say that.
I can't.
No, because this society is like the gluten-free muffin-eating society. That's all they do.
Dang.
Yeah.
Well, I said it. So, but just because it's going to move on, no matter what. You can either go with the times, or it's just going to leave you in the past.
Oh, for sure.
Like that's basically it.
Yeah.
And you can either be forgotten, or you can evolve and kick some ass and check out Bordertown Pro Wrestling.
That's it, man. Bordertown Pro Wrestling. Big show happening on the 28th of December. It's Season's Beatings. What am I doing? This is your job because you're so good at it.
Well, you're doing great right there. You had a great announcer's voice and everything. I think the show speaks for itself. December 28th. It's a perfect gift for the holidays. Come to see pro wrestling close out 2019 with a bang.
Yeah, baby.
It's available at bordertownwrestling.com, or you can call the hotline at 289-687-6048. Will J. Moore spend 5 minutes alone with Michael Elgin in the ring?
I'm not doing it.
Will it happen? Will we see a new champion? Find out live December 28th, Season's Beatings.
Saturday, December 28th, Bordertown Pro Wrestling presents Season's Beatings live from the Fort Erie Native Friendship Center. See your main event, Unbreakable Michael Elgin challenge the undefeated monster Kong with Miss J. Moore for the Bordertown Pro Wrestling Championship. And no disqualification, J. Moore handcuffed to a ref match. If Michael Elgin defeats the monster, he gets J. Moore in the ring for 5 minutes. Tickets available at BordertownWrestling.com, or call the hotline at 289-687-6048. Saturday, December 28th, Season's Beatings. See why Bordertown Pro Wrestling is Niagara's must-see pro wrestling show.